So I went and got myself some tea. There's a bit of collagen in there, which I'm trying out. I'll let you guys know if I like it. But okay, so it's 2024. Happy New Year. Congratulations for making it another year. Since this is a new channel and I am new to YouTube and I'm hoping to build a following, I gotta set some goals here. In order to set some goals, I gotta make sure that I find people to keep me accountable, because I'm what they call a multi-passionate. I can't even say it. I'm what they call a multi-passionate, where I'll love something for like a week. I'm obsessed with it. It's all I think about. And then like, we'll say a week later, I am over it. I forgot about it. I'm on to something else. Like if you were to ask me, hey, what happened with XYZ? I'd be like, huh? What's that now? This platform is going to double as inspiration, motivation, discipline, accountability. And then on the other side of it, I want to talk about my passion. So I'm super passionate about marketing and trends and social media and content, the content creator economy. Since I really want to join the content creator economy, that's one of my goals this year, which I'm going to be discussing in a little bit. Holding ourselves accountable for our actions is, oh, sorry, somebody's honking their horn, is going to be the focus for this year. Holding myself accountable as I start my first vlog with Freddie and some tea. Freddie's my plant. So right before the new year, so like legit, like December 30th, I actually ran a 5K. And during that 5K, funny enough, I was actually thinking about, okay, what are my goals for this year? What do I want to do? How do I want to achieve them? What tools am I going to need to get there? Who do I need to communicate to make that happen? Who do I need to communicate with, to make that happen? And I went ahead and I started doing the 12-week year, which honestly, if you don't read the book, it is a bit, in my mind, kind of complicated. Now, I'm gonna go out and read the book, but I got the template off of Notion. Funny enough, last year did not use it. This year I've decided, let me go ahead and give this a try again. So I filled out the template. That's something that I'm going to be using this year just to keep me on track and fulfilling these specific goals much sooner than before. What are my goals, you ask? My goals honestly are to become a content creator. I want to be a content creator. I want to work with brands and companies in a different way than I have before. Prior to, I was a social media manager, marketing strategist, influencer strategist. So I've kind of done all of those things within the marketing realm. However, I want to be on the other side of things. I want to be in front and behind the camera. When it comes to working with brands, I want to help them develop their strategies as a content creator from this perspective. I think there's so much to offer in that sense. And I don't know, that's the direction I want to go this year. So that's a goal. Number one is to be a content creator working with brands. Secondly, I want to run a half marathon, not a marathon. I'm not there yet. I'm not even going to pretend to. That 5K was a struggle. The 5K was not easy for me, but I made it happen. My goal this year is to run a half K, at least 2 half marathons this year. Did I say half K? 2 half marathons this year, and not kill myself in the process. Oh my goodness, I just realized how rude of me. I didn't even introduce myself. Hi everyone. My name is Aisa Atre, and I want to be a content creator. So this is how I'm going to get there. I'm going to, for sure, I'm going to master the art of pitching. I know when you are just starting out and you don't necessarily have an audience, you almost feel intimidated with reaching out to companies, brands. However, honestly, that is what they want you to do these days. Now, I'm basing it off of my experience as a marketing manager and my own experience working with influencers and other content creators. You usually see creators, put respect on their name, you usually see creators as well. And in my experience, when I was working with those folks, honestly, I was more so skewed to working with the smaller micro influencers, or like even the nano influencers who had like 2,000-3,000 followers. Here's why. Those people honestly had more engagement than the mega celebrity influencers. Couldn't necessarily give you the actual statistics or the KPIs as to like why that was happening, But in my experience, based on my own knowledge and what I personally saw myself, is that people responded much better to the smaller influencer because they feel as if they're not necessarily constantly being sold to. Larger influencers have more, they traditionally have more companies working with them, so they're constantly selling to you, and you constantly feel like, as an audience member, you feel like they are just here to get a quick buck from you. And like, who wants that? Whereas on the other side of things, the smaller creators, honestly, their audiences didn't necessarily have that problem with them. So like, we saw people commenting like 3 times more on their posts or videos. We saw more engagement, we saw more likes, we saw all of the vanity metrics go up versus the celebrity, whereas a lot of money had to go towards them, a lot more time needs to go towards them because there are higher expectations. Thus, when I'm saying me having not much of an audience right now doesn't mean I'm going to cut myself out. It just simply means that I have to reach them in another way. Because I don't necessarily have an audience, I can either go the UGC rate, or I can continue freelancing, because I've done that in the past. I can freelance as a social media specialist, or as a social media manager, or as a content strategist, and then work my way into creating content for them full time. Or I can pitch the value that I bring, say everything that I just said to you in regards to what it means to be a small creator and how effective it is to the audience, and then see how it pans out from there. But that's one of my goals, and that's how I'm going to execute. I'm not going to stop myself. Neither should you, actually. Don't stop yourself from reaching out to these companies and brands. Slide into their DMs, email them, reach out to them however you can. If you network with them, if you go to certain events and you see somebody who is head of strategy when it comes to marketing, don't be scared to have a conversation with them. They want you to reach out. They are constantly looking for people to have these types of conversations with and to connect with. So don't be scared. It doesn't matter how big your audience is. They will find room for you if they feel like you're a good fit. That's it. Thank you for tuning in, and be sure to like and subscribe to my content, and hope to see you soon.